To this day, I still believe that college is a waste of time. My dad kind of started making it clear, making it very obvious, and he wanted me to become an army officer. So he kind of like decided my career for me. He decided my future for me. I did not like that, by the way. And I was like, okay, you know what? I need to find my purpose in life. Like, what do I want out of this life? Where I'm going? In which direction I'm going. So at first I didn't know what I want to do in life, but then eventually I found it. And it's an impossible dream. I was like, I have to tell my parents, my dad, that this is what I want to do. I'm not going to tell him about my dream, but I'm going to tell you like about the career choice that I want to make, which is pursuing to like become a video editor. And I was like, you know what, I have to tell him now or never. Okay, I have to tell him before it's too late. I told him that, Dad, I want to become a video editor, and he was not liking the idea. It's been a week. Okay, 7 days have just completely passed. He hasn't said a word to me, and I am not saying a word to him either. But then I think it was like a week or 2 weeks later, I found a client. I've gotten my first money, first wage, basically. He was kind of proud, so he was happy with me that I finally, like, at the age of 18, my son made some money. He was proud of the fact. As then things became happy. Now I did not want to go to college, but here I am. He's gonna take me to college, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll do the college. But by the way, the rebellion that I did, I'm gonna do it one more time. So Teen Rebellion 2.0 2026 Season 2. I feel like after watching that, you understand that I am a teen rebel, right? Hi, how are you? Fine, thank you. I am the ridiculous one, and today I welcome you to the second episode of Talk is Cheap, so Talking Shit. It is a show where I get a mic like this and I just yap on it. And today I'm going to tell you about Teen Rebellion 2.0. But before that, do you know about Teen Rebellion 1.0? If you don't, let me enlighten you. So the legend is, in 2024, I had a problem with my parents. Okay, they wanted me to pursue a career path that I did not want to pursue. Okay, I had something of my own in my mind. So I went up to them and I told them that, Dad, I want to become a video editor. He did not know what video editing is. Then I explained it to him. He did not like it. He was like, it's not even a proper job, you know. He thought that there is no future in it, and it's not relevant, you know. And the thing that he was telling me about, it had generational benefits. Okay, everything looked good on the paper, but because I had envisioned everything in here, you know, I have a dream. So to pursue that dream, I first need to make money, and to make money, I chose to become a video editor. And still, like, we have a disagreement, and so I had to just do the rebellion. Okay, it was a sort of a cold war. We stopped talking to each other, and it was a whole shenanigan. But then eventually everything worked out. They agreed to let me become the video editor that I want. But the Teen Rebellion 1.0 only had half succession, because here's the thing. I wanted to avoid going to college, but that's exactly how it but that's exactly what ended up happening. You see, because I had zero credibility, I could not make a lot of money with video editing. So he was like, okay, let's put you in college. I was like, okay, let me pick a course, animation and VFX. Okay, where I'm doing animation and VFX now in college. And I tell you, it's just wasting my time, honestly. So in 2026, I'm going to do another Teen Rebellion, the Teen Rebellion 2.0, and it's happening tonight, by the way. Today is 24 May 2026. This day is going down in history. Okay, everybody in my family is gonna remember this day. I mean, damn. And what am I going to tell them tonight? Well, tonight I'm going to tell them that I want to drop out of college. And right now, if your reaction is something like, are you insane? Are you really just gonna drop out of college and not that get college degree to get a job for some stupid ass dream? That's ridiculous. Hold on. Well, don't you know? I think I don't even have to say it, right? So, listen, I'm dropping out of college. Okay, and tonight I'm telling this to my parents. And look, it's gonna happen one way or another. If they don't agree, then I'm just gonna do it. Either ways, I'm gonna do it. Okay, and it's really important that I do it. Okay, and why it's really important? It all comes down to my dream. Okay, like in January, I realized that if I just stay in this college, I'm not gonna get anywhere. Okay, I'm like, it's wasting my potential. This college is wasting my potential. It's wasting my time, and there's so much more I can do. But I'm busy taking classes, maintaining attendance, 75% attendance. I'm doing assignments that are not even like serving me in any way. I'm not learning shit. So what's the whole point, right? So like in January, I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make a money. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some clients, high paying clients, and then I'm gonna try to make some good money. And then I will tell my parents that look, I made this much money. Okay, and I've got clients, and I can like make consistent money from now on. So I'm gonna ask you to let me drop out. That was the plan. Okay, that was the plan. But I procrastinated. January and February and March, I just procrastinated. And then came April. And then I started feeling the pressure. Oh my God, what the hell? 3 months just went by. I didn't even know what happened. Like, so I made very little efforts, right? So I just decided I'm not gonna make assignments anymore, okay? And I'm not going to attend classes anymore. I'm going to just stay at the baseline, okay? Just stay above the baseline. The baseline is 75% attendance, so I'm just gonna stay above that. And I'm not making any assignments. Screw the assignments, okay? Just screw the assignments. I'm not doing any assignments, and I did not do any. And like the teachers, the professors, they kind of like noticed that I'm not making any assignments, and like they didn't say much, but like I could have gotten in trouble because like at home nobody knows what I'm doing here in college, right? In April I started feeling the pressure, and I'm like, okay. So I started looking for clients, and I applied a lot of places, but I could not land any clients. Okay, now I had applied like, I don't know, so many places. I don't even remember, like so many places. Okay, and then it was 27 April. Okay, now April is almost ending, and I still haven't landed a client, and I have not made a single penny. You know, so I'm just on 27 April 2026. I freaked out. Okay, I started considering my life choices. I started thinking like, did I make the right choices in life? Because I was freaking out. I was so stressed. Like normally I think I like that was the day I understood what stress feels like. That was I was just freaking out. I was alone in my room, and I just didn't know like what the hell is happening. I was like, oh, I can't find clients, and I want to drop out of college. And because I have not made any assignments either, I'm just cooked. Okay, I had never been more cooked in my life, academically I'm talking. Because like academically I always tried to be like above average. Okay, like be in the zone where nobody really can say anything to me academically. Okay, I had like good academic score, but this is like the first time i'm I'm fucking my own academic life. So no money, no clients, and academically fucked. What do I do now? So 27 April 2026 was that day when my cortisol levels just went off the charts. Okay, like highest of the peaks ever. But then I calmed down, and I sort of accepted my fate, and I was like just waiting for my demise. But it's not even that. I still had not given up. I'm like, you know what? Still, we can do something. I still tried. I got to talk to some dude, and like he kind of ghosted me in the end. But yeah, like, but still, I was not losing hope. I still kept trying. But I did not do those assignments on purpose. Okay, on purpose, because if I had done those assignments, then I would have been like way too comfortable, and I would have been like, okay, I could not find any clients, and like there's no way anything is going to happen now. So I'm going to have to stay in this college another year. Okay, so but like when I did not do the assignments, and then I was like in so much deep shit because I'm academically fucked as well, but I could not do what I thought I would do, right? So I felt the pressure. And as Robert Greene says, that pressure is good. You need stress. Okay, it's you need it. Okay, so that you can do what's important. And that's exactly why I kept going, why I did not stop. And like I kept looking for a way. Okay, and I tell you, it was the best decision I made to not do the assignments. Okay, I still was not getting anywhere. Okay, but then I just got an email. Okay, one day I just got an email. It was in an agency that I had applied. I just had sent them my portfolio, and they were like, okay, your portfolio is pretty good. Okay, fine. We would like to give you a sample project. So I did the sample project, and they sent me another email after a few days. They were like, okay, it's fine. Now let's do the interview. Now for the interview, I thought I messed up the interview, and the person who was interviewing me did not even take 15 minutes to interview me, and I was like, oh my god, this was my shot. This was it, and I lost it. But then at night, he was like, okay, we congratulations, we have decided to move forward with you. And I was like so happy. That was probably the happiest day of my life. Like so far I've never been so happy, because that meant that I'm getting out of this college. Okay, this shit place. you know like I hate this college. Okay, it's look, there's nothing wrong with my college, but when I lived there, first of all, I have always believed that college is a waste of time. You don't need to go college, okay, unless you want to become something like a doctor. Because like if you want to become a doctor, if you want to save lives, then you can get a college degree, and they will give you the right environment that you need to become a doctor. So like some professions, I understand why college is important, but where I want to go, I don't need it. Okay, I don't need it where I want to go. So first of all, that was like the biggest factor. Okay, and I just like hated it all. I just Because of that, I hated it all. And then there was constipation. I have struggled with constipation for the last 10 months. From August 2025, I have it was just it's you don't know. I have to take fiber supplements every night to make sure that the next morning I get some shit out of my ass. Some shit just comes out, and I feel relieved inside there. And I don't know what's wrong there. Is the food there? Is the food the problem? Is there not enough fiber in the food? Is the water the problem? Like, is there something bad minerals or some shit that's not sitting well in my tummy? No, I don't know. I don't know what's the problem. Okay, but I just have to take the fiber supplements, and only so that I can get some shit out. And it's such a big problem. Okay, and like I have faced constipation like to this extent that if I get diarrhea, I'm gonna enjoy diarrhea. I'm gonna be the fifth person where the 4 out of 5 people are struggling with diarrhea. I'm gonna be the one enjoying it. So, and after this, when this happened, I was like, you know what? I don't even need to go to do the exams anymore. Okay, like it's all good. Okay, I'm dropping out anyways, and I have not even made the assignment, so I'm failing this semester. So what's the point? But what was the point? Is that I had to do 7 exams. Okay, every single day, 7 exams, and if I had not shown up, then I would start getting attention from my peers and colleagues and the professors that I know. And they're gonna be like, "What are you? Why are you not coming to do the exams, bro? Do you plan to fail?" And I did not want that. I could not take chances. I don't want anybody else to know. what's happening right now, okay, and what's that I'm gonna leave this college. Okay, I don't want any of my classmates or people I know. I'm gonna quit. I'm dropping out. I don't want anybody to know. I'm gonna get out quietly, completely silent, no sound. Nobody and will know until 2 months later after vacation. So I went there. I did the exams. Okay, I did six of them, but when it was the seventh, I was like, fuck it, screw it. I'm not doing it. So I did not do the exam. But then, like, I was sleeping, okay, like very cozily, and then I got a call from my faculty because they were concerned that this kid is gonna miss an exam and he's gonna fail, and they were concerned, but I did not pick it up. And then my classmate called me because I have an exam, right? So yeah, but like then I picked up, and he was like, "Bro, you have an exam? What the hell? Where are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I had a headache last night. I could not sleep. I went to sleep at 4 a.m. I mean, I went to sleep at 4 a.m. That was true, but headache part was not true. I was doing something else. Yeah, so I was like, so he was like, okay, whatever, man, just come here as quickly as possible. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? So I went there, and when I went there, so I asked the professor like, I'm too late. I'm sorry, but like, and they were like, it's done, bro. Attendance is done. Okay, you cannot sit here anymore. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? It's not like I'm crying, but I'm like showing my like that I'm afraid, I'm scared that I'm gonna fail. I'm showing that, and then then they were like, no, nothing can be done. It's over. And I'm like, okay, okay, bye. And then I got out, and I went back, and like I was like, okay, you know what? This was all part of my plan. What the hell? So I think you know why I'm dropping out, and you have all the lore, but like I'm just getting worried about tonight because I'm back at home, if you have noticed, and my parents they are at my grandpa's place, and they'll be back by evening. After they come back, I mean, like just yesterday we were talking and we were having a family moment, and like it was all happy, and I'm just getting a little sad about the fact that I'm gonna drop another bomb tonight. you know I'm gonna tell them, and I'm gonna shatter their whole belief system. you know because like my dad always believed that college is important. You need that degree so that you can get hired somewhere. You will show them that this degree that you have this compatibility and stuff. And like I got a job, okay, but like uh, I'm not gonna brag about the fact that I got a job. I'm just gonna tell him like it's a full-time job and I'm gonna have to drop out to do this job. Okay. And I think that I can get really far. Like I can really just make a career from here on out. So that's the thing, you know. So yeah, I'm just really worried of what's gonna happen tonight. But it's gonna happen, okay? By the way, yeah, it's gonna happen. Dropout is happening one way or another because this is teen rebellion. Okay, we don't get emotional here, okay? We get ruthless. Okay, we get ruthless with our intentions. If we want something, we take it. And by the way, it's gonna be my last teen rebellion. Okay, I will have the I will have the honor of doing a teen rebellion only twice in my whole life. Because like about a month later, I'm gonna turn 20. My 20s will start. Yeah, 20s are a real deal, bro. Well, that's about it. In the next episode of Talk is Cheap, so talking shit, I will give you the update of what happened and how did my dad take it and everything. I will let you know all about it. Yeah, wish me luck. Wish me luck because tonight anything can happen. Okay, my dad might get happy, really happy that I got a job. His son got a job. Finally, let's go. Or he might get really angry that I said that I want to drop out of college because that. So he might beat my ass after a long time. There's no telling. anything can happen tonight. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but the dropout is gonna happen one way or another. Okay, so yeah, tonight it's showtime, folks. Wish me luck. I'll see you in the next one. And if you would ask me to tell one thing good about my college, it would be my friend, my bro, who I found in that college. Yeah, like this is a message to this bro. Okay, bro, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this. Okay, um, I know we're not gonna be able to meet anymore. I mean, yeah, we can if we put our mind to it, right? We're not like the world is a small place, so we can meet, but we have like separate paths. I know, and I mean, I enjoyed my times with you. I what can I say? Whenever you gave me those reality checks, yeah, I genuinely felt like, man, I need to do something. But I'm just grateful for everything, for all those reality checks as well, for all the times that we did workouts together, we did those running, we went to, everything that we did together. Like, I'm just really grateful. And yeah, it's not the end, of course not. We will meet again, and but yeah, like by the time we meet again, we will be better versions of ourselves. Okay, so there you have it. Goodbye to you, pal. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you off camera as well. Don't worry. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's everything that I want to say. Yeah, so